question, let's play a tidbit.
What have you got for us today, lady?
Well, my neighbour's nasty daughter steals from my home. I've taken drastic action.
The neighbour's daughter. Oh, okay, right, yeah. How old's the
Not
daughter?
just daughter, nasty daughter.
Oh, sorry, nasty.
Nasty.
Oh, I want to know why she's nasty.
Yes. So having a good relationship with your neighbour generally is something you should strive for.
Yes.
Sometimes I've lived in places before where my neighbour has been an absolute nightmare. Oh, yeah. Just a pain in the backside. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
But
course.
now where I live, we've got a fantastic neighbour. And I almost don't want to move and sell my house because we love our neighbours so much.
Yeah, of course. It's hard
the
to
other
find
way.
good neighbours. It's either good to have neighbours who keep to themselves. They're usually good ones too. Or ones who you just have, like you said, it's a lovely little relationship where you know they're
Support
there
each
if you
other.
need there, but they're not in your face.
That's it.
Good balance.
Great balance. So this one here, what would you do if your neighbour's child was stealing from your home?
Yeah, what would you do and how and why and what? Set up the scene.
So this is a major story. It was top trending.
What was on Channel 9 News the other night? It's probably what would make trending news in Adelaide, for God's sake.
Don't. I know. So stupid. One woman, it's a slow news day, they say, don't they?
Yeah.
One woman had reached the end of her tether when her next door neighbour's daughter said she'd come to their home, and what she did was disrupt everything, climbing on furniture and damaging things. So that's one thing. So she's a little brat.
Oh,
that
she's a
comes
little
over.
kid. She's not like 19.
Well, no, she's younger.
or something.
Younger.
Right, okay.
And it said she's a compulsive liar and a nasty little girl who upset my son. So I came back off holidays on Friday and I brought my son a huge tub of his favourite chocolate. And he loves that.
Hang on, a tub of chocolate.
And she says duty free.
Yeah,
So she
okay.
lets
Why
us
is it
know
in a
that she got a
tub?
bargain.
Why put that in there? Some people.
Setting it up. They really need you to have a good idea.
And I can just imagine, why am I imagining this tub of like Nutella-like chocolate
Huge.
where this kid's just dipping his sick little hand
But one
in
a
there.
day because he's savouring it. It says here he'd been saving them and only having a handful at a time. That's it for today, right?
She's not judged.
Correct. That's the other thing.
Only let him have, just so you know, guys, it wasn't very much.
Little bit.
It was a little bit a day. Don't judge me.
You know, rewards.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Her neighbour's daughter came round to play with her son and he showed her what his mum
penis.
had.
Now, only a little bit. It wasn't a lot, so it was fine. Guys, stop judging me. It's a tiny bit of penis, just the head bit. But she was nasty because she looked away. This woman's fucked up.
Just a little bit.
It was only a little bit, guys. You'll show her more tomorrow. So wrong.
That didn't happen.
Sorry.
Right. So she came round to play and as soon as he left the room to go outside, she ate the whole tub.
Well, of course.
Yep. Bearing in mind this is a huge tub of chocolate. We know you got it duty free.
Duty free. Did you
She
put that
raged.
again?
No, I added that bit because it's great. He told his mum he wanted the neighbour's daughter to leave. She promised to replace them, but hasn't. They don't have much money, so I didn't expect it. The mum ended the post saying, she keeps calling round every day and I've been saying, no, my son doesn't want her here. It's getting to the point where it's embarrassing. I have to send her back home 2 and 3 times a day. What would you do if your neighbour's child was stealing from your house? She says. Oh, we don't know now.
I don't even know how to comment on this. What the fuck? It's duty free.
Duty free. Look, it's duty free.
She's coming round for another peak. That's why she's coming round so much. Not for the chocolates. She's come round for the treat in his pants.
Oh, God.
That is so wrong.
That is just shocking.
Let's
Look,
go back to it. What did it? Come on.
essentially, what would you do? So it's very difficult. Would you go to the mother and say, look, she stole a tub of duty-free chocolate?
But I know you can't replace them because you're poor and you have no money.
So-
Maybe you could do some chores around the house.
Maybe you could follow her if she's in your house and stand in the doorway. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I
difficult.
feel like you're going to let that go. She's got too much time on her hands to be writing about duty-free chocolates on Reddit.
I'm going to tell you something. And if you were to talk to her about it, as in the mum talking
Yeah.
to the little stealer,
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, yes.
right, That's horrible because when you're told off by another person that's an adult, I actually remember that. I still remember a couple of times when my friend, when I was younger, her mum told me off, and I have never forgotten that.
Yes,
and I
weird,
reckon I
isn't
was
it?
about 6.
Yeah.
And I've never forgotten that. I don't remember any other time playing at her house. It was great.
Yeah,
I remember being told off.
You do.
And it was vile.
It's a horrible feeling.
Horrible. So I don't suggest going and telling that child off, because that is something that stays with that child. It's shameful.
Yeah, you feel icky.
Icky.
Yes. And I see some.
So I don't know what to do.
I see
Hide
some
your
people
chocolates.
do that to my kids, and I can see their face doing that face, and I remember it well, that same shame.
It's horrible.
And I can see it in them, and I try and, like,
if I see it happening
You know,
to
I don't
Summer and
like
Ollie,
it.
I'll interject. I'll go,
Yes.
don't worry about them. Who cares?
yeah, I'll be like, I'll let me tell them off. It's okay. I mean,
that's what
I
I
get it
say.
if it's direct. You can tell a kid, like, stop hitting me or something, like, of course. But, yeah, but sometimes I think, oh, that was a bit harsh.
Depends on the situation.
That's
because if
right.
a child walks up at the playground and whacks your kid,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
have within your rights to go,
course.
that's not nice.
I'm not talking
Don't
about
do that.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're talking a tub of duty-free chocolates, and this little girl, again, is an opportunist, and
Yes.
she's
Good on her,
waited
I
for
say.
him to leave the room, and she's eaten the whole thing.
She's clever.
So, move house.
Brilliant solution. Chanel, if you want advice, this is where she's at, thebeautifulnightmare.com. Just email her and she'll give you some advice.
Move.
Yes.